In this video, I'm going to show you how you can retain more landlords. Did you know that 85% of landlords in the UK own just one or two properties? These are not property investors. These are small landlords, and right now they are getting scared. Since Article 24, as you already know, landlords are selling up. And now you've got the Renters' Right Act and everything that comes with it. More compliance, more costs, more enforcement. And we are seeing landlords panic on a daily basis. The moment that they hear what compliance really means, many of them want out. They want to sell up right now. And just wait until they see what is still going to come. And the situations are going to get worse. But here is what most of them do not realise. Before they can even think about setting up, if a tenant goes to the local authority, raises concerns, that triggers an investigation. That triggers enforcement. That could mean Category 1 and Category 2 hazards found, fines, rent repayment orders, and that property that they were trying to sell now has a very different story attached to it. We are seeing this on a daily basis. So what do? We step in, we educate your landlords. We work with agents across the UK to invite the landlords into a Zoom call with you. We're not interested in managing your properties. This is your business. That stays yours. But what we do is sit alongside you and show your landlords the full picture. But we make our money from risk assessment surveys, tenant placement schemes, etc. Right, so that's where we make our money. That's our business model. Right, so plus we introduce more landlords to you. So this is a win-win working relationship that we can have. We show them that selling up is not simple as they think. Capital gains tax, money sitting in the bank depreciating with inflation, bricks and mortar that appreciates in value. We help them see that staying in the market with the right support is a smarter long-term decision. And we show them that compliance is not as costly or as complicated as they fear. If you stay on top of things, it is manageable. It is not the disaster that they think it is. The result, your landlord stay, your portfolio stay, and your income stay. And here's something else. Where other agents are closing down, and we're already seeing this happen, and it will be happening more. Landlords are coming to us directly asking if we know decent letting agents that they can trust. We refer those landlords, but only to agents who are compliant themselves, and only to those who are operating to the standard this new era demands. So if you are compliant or on your way of becoming compliant, we can be referring landlords to you. Right? So if you're not quite there yet, not a problem. Book a free 30-minute consultation below. Let us show you how we can help you retain your landlords and more, and how to stay compliant and earn more money. There's more than 6 income streams that we can show you how that you can earn in this era. Right? So if you haven't signed up to our Angel Moves membership, please sign up to free membership today. You'll be kept up to date on everything happening in your area right now. You'll be the first in line for the opportunities that are opening up right now. So click below. Let us help you protect your portfolio together. If you found this video helpful, please don't stop here. This short video only scratches the surface. I strongly recommend that you now watch our full presentation, which stands and sits alongside this video. And it's about landlords and letting agents, 50 things you need to know, how to protect yourself against £40,000 fines, 24-month rent repayment orders of up to £70,000 plus, disrepair claims, and the biggest compliance risk facing the private rental sector in your homes that you didn't know existed. Yes, it is longer than this video, but it could be the most valuable 20 minutes you will invest in protecting your properties, your business, and your income. This is not small change, right? So in my professional opinion, it is the biggest change to the private rental sector that I have seen in my lifetime. In that presentation, I'll explain where your biggest risks really are, why those risks are inside your properties, not outside them, why certificates alone do not prove a property safe, why Category 1 and Category 2 hazards matter, why an incident does not have to happen before enforcement of fines and action begin, why landlords and agents are both under greater scrutiny and being able to be fined, how tenants are being educated and coached by no-win, no-fee solicitors and claims organisations, and most importantly, what practical action you should take. So step 1, book your free 30-minute consultation. Don't wait to watch the video presentation before you book your free 30-minute consultation, as we are getting inundated with bookings and we are limiting the number of people per consultation. Landlords and agents consultation are separate, but landlords and agents are booked together in small limited groups, as most have the same questions, and you can email personal questions that will be answered simultaneously, which you didn't submit during the time of booking. By watching the presentation, I'm almost certain that you will have many questions which you didn't submit during the time of booking, so you can email them to us after. So I do recommend that you do watch the video presentation before the actual consultation, but don't wait to watching it before booking. Please don't leave booking until the last minute, as we don't want to disappoint you. Step number 2, become a free Angel Moves member. Membership is completely free and it gives you access to far more general legislative updates. Most organizations simply tell you what changed in the law, which is national. Yes, your head office, legal team and AI can tell you that, but this is what we can do and what most others can't. We make it our business to know the enforcement policies your local authority are prioritizing and local policies which are not national news. All local authorities have a duty to enforce compliance laws and practices, but how aggressively they do it and which new policies the actual local authority brings in your area, your lawyer, head office and AI can't tell you. We can bring this to you before it happens, as we keep our ears close to the ground and are informed by the local authority relationships we have built over the years, placing tenants from emergency temporary accommodation into private sector homes. So we had a vested interest to protect our existing landlords and agents in our network, which are part of our network, and we bring the same service to you. Our aim is to help you understand what those changes mean in practice. So through our work with local authorities, housing professionals, landlords, letting agents and others across the private rental sector, we continue to build our understanding of how the sector is changing and where the practical risks are actually emerging. That means our members receive practical information designed to help them stay ahead of problems, not simply react after they occur. As a member, you'll receive updates, guidance, educational resources, invitations to webinars, practical compliance information, and news about services and support available through Angel Moves. As our relationships and work across the sector continue to grow, our aim is to bring members even more practical insight and support to help them navigate an increasingly complex private rental sector. Free membership is only the beginning. For landlords and agents who want a greater level of protection and support, our paid membership starts from just £15 per month. Depending on the membership level you choose, you can gain access to additional training at very discounted services, specialist support, compliance resources, our bespoke systems, and a range of members-only benefits designed to help protect your properties, your business, and your income. Considering the potential financial consequences of enforcement, legal disputes, rent repayment orders, or disrepair claims, many landlords and agents see our membership as a small investment in protecting themselves against far larger risks. And plus, don't forget, these are tax-deductible expenses. So whether you choose our free membership or our paid membership options, our objective is the same: to help you identify risk early, understand your responsibilities more clearly, and put practical systems in place before small problems become expensive ones. So don't wait until you're facing an investigation or complaint or a legal claim. Join Angel Moves today and stay connected to the information, guidance, and support that could make a real difference to tomorrow. Step number 3, book your Category 1 and Category risk assessments. If you haven't done so already, I strongly recommend booking your Category 1 and Category 2 risk hazard assessment. Remember, your biggest risk is usually not outside your property, it is already inside it. The earlier hazards are identified, the easier and usually cheaper they are to deal with. Prevention is always better than trying to defend an enforcement investigation or a legal claim later. Step number 4, book your landlord or agent training. If you're serious about protecting yourself, your business, your property, book onto one of our landlord or letting agent training programs. Many landlords and agents are still reliant on knowledge that worked several years ago. That sector has changed. Tenants are becoming better informed. Enforcement expectations are changing. The cost of getting it wrong can be significant. Our member prices are currently available and places are limited. If you prefer individual one-to-one training rather than group training, speak to us during your consultation and we'll discuss the options available to you. Finally, please take the time to explore the rest of our Angel Moves website. There are videos, guidance, and resources throughout the site that help design to help you understand the bigger picture. This isn't simply about passing a compliance checklist. It is about protecting your properties, your business, and your future. The people who act are usually the ones who have the most options. The people who wait until enforcement begins usually have the fewest. So don't delay. Watch the full 50 things you need to know. Watch the full 50 things you need to know presentation. Book your free 30-minute consultation. Become a free Angel Moves member. Book your Category 1, Category 2 risk hazard assessment. And if you haven't already, secure a place on Landlord and Letting Agent Training Program while the current member prices are available at dirty cheap prices. We look forward to speaking to you soon. The risk isn't always a new law. Often it's an existing law nobody ever properly checked inside your own properties.